And then I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to just speak out loud. If you can give me a thumbs up that you can see my screen, that'll be awesome. This is like the most nerve-wracking part of the whole thing, is if my screen share is going to work. So alas, it did. Yes. Okay, so as you know, we are a company called World Global Network, and we are pioneers in life sensing technology. And so you may have learned a little bit about this from Nancy, and maybe not, and either way is okay. But we're just going to unpack exactly what this life sensing technology means.
Practicality dictates that.
But first, we're going to start with our income disclosure. So in this company, they talk a lot about incomes that are earned. It's part of network marketing. And we have an income disclosure that we always play to protect the house, the business, and the company. So it's just a little minute ditty. I'm going to go ahead and shoot that off here. Oh, I guess I'm not. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to go. The income disclosure states that everybody's income potential is different, and it all takes hard work and dedication to make a substantial income in this. And some people make a lot of money, and some people don't make any money at all. And you can read all about it at www.worldgn.com. And we highly, highly encourage people to go do that and take a look at it for themselves. So sorry, going back seems more challenging than just to sit where we are. And so with that, we're going to get into what this is all about. So we're going to talk about a trend here, you guys, that's really important. And a lot of you probably know this in business. If you can find a trend and get at the very beginning of it and follow it, it can be a very lucrative and beneficial proposition for you and your family. I'm sure you can think about lots of trends that have happened that you thought, oh, I thought about that too, but I missed it. So this trend is wearable technology. I like to do a lot of references to third party here. We do as a company, just to let you know that it's not just us talking about this stuff. So Forbes magazine, the Wall Street Journal, Time magazine, they all talk and have had a lot of articles recently about wearable technologies. So basically, Forbes says the wearable technology market is going to be worth $34 billion by the year 2020. And what that means is there's projected to be $20 billion in growth from now until 2020. And I don't know about you, but I remember when Apple was coming out and people were buying stock, I didn't buy it. And that was a huge trend that now everything I have is Apple, and I wish I would have taken advantage of that. So this wearable technology trend where healthcare and wearables are coming together is huge right now. There's actually an ad on the radio here locally about how the one of the hospital groups here is advocating for patients to take better command of their own healthcare and interactions with their physicians. And this is one way to do that. And next we're going to show a video, just a really quick, it's 3 minutes and 40 seconds about what we're actually talking about here in this life sensing wearable device.
Welcome to Life Sensing Technology, where technology meets health. We are proud to introduce you to Hilo. With more than 800,000 pieces sold in its first year, Hilo has already captured the media's attention from around the world and has been successfully showcased at the 2018 CES convention in Las Vegas. Hilo is a wearable smart band device that performs measurements in real time while you are doing your daily activities, such as working, walking, running, and even sleeping. The continuous monitoring of your most important vital signs allows Hilo to alert you if your numbers are out of normal range. The latest version, Hilo LX Plus, with its clinical-grade sensors, offers you additional measurements with a high degree of precision. Hilo LX Plus can also measure ultraviolet rays and alert you if your exposure is too high to these harmful rays. Hilo learns about you day by day, constantly improving in accuracy and performance. All the data that Hilo registers, together with the reports that you can access because of the LifeLock platform, will become a real treasure for your self-care, will guide you to a better behavior, and will lead you to change any undesirable habits. Now that's what we call total peace of mind. What makes Hilo even more unique and fun is the Hilo App Store. Thanks to the powerful open API, any software developer can create and publish their own apps and plugins. Many apps are already available. Some of these include Hika, with all the common measurements, blood pressure measurements, EKG measurements, and even oxygenation exclusively for Helo LX Plus, Lifestyle Index, and HeloFit and HeloFit Pro, and many more apps, like the just announced breakthrough technology of the Sugar Trend software, are coming. Thanks to an additional device called Extense, apps can be developed to reach sugar trends. Wow, you heard right. The first ever worldwide non-invasive technology. It's absolutely amazing. But life-sensing technology is not just about sensing your body's trends. It is also about helping to protect your life. Every day, a hidden enemy called electrosmog attacks our bodies, altering the water molecules of our body, which results in damage and negative effects to our DNA. World now has the solution, which offers the protection you have been missing. Introducing BioZen, a small chip with a big difference. BioZen has been scientifically proven to drastically reduce the harmful effects of electrosmog. All you have to do is stick BioZen on any electrically powered device. That's it. It is so crystal clear that life-sensing technology is the next biggest thing. Now that you see the power of these products and this market, it will be easy to answer these 3 simple questions. First, do you see how life-sensing technology can be potentially a lucrative business? Second, would you want to financially benefit from this emerging market without any high startup cost or any special requirements? And third, do you know of at least 2 people that would be interested in this product or in an opportunity with this market? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you are the person we are looking for to join our movement. Please get back to the person that shared this video with you so you can find out the next steps on how to join our referral program in over 195 countries. Again, welcome to Life Sensing Technology. Become a world changer now.
All right. I love that. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I'm excited just to be doing it myself. Now I won't go to the next page. Hang on. My screen's frozen. Huh. Woo. Hang on. Back to play. Sorry. Yeah, every time I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So whether you see the value in this product from a healthcare management situation, whether it's elderly parents or I think we have a nurse on here. We work with a lot of nurses, or if you're a small business owner and can understand the value of being at the beginning of the trend, this is the right place for you to be. So this is just a really brief overview of the things we talked about already. The app situation is really, really important to understand here. We have the hardware, and then the apps make each thing personal to each user. So just like if I opened my phone right now and Nancy opened her phone, even though we have the same phone, it would look completely different based on our needs because of the apps. And this is the same thing that we have here. The 3-axis gyroscope that's referred to here, that's really interesting. That refers to things like falls for elderly people. And we're also working on an app for epilepsy for seizures. And again, that would be in a falling or an unusual movement type situation. That's really huge. The non-invasive blood sugar trend monitoring, you guys, is amazing. I didn't know much about the need to monitor this kind of a thing, but what I've learned is that there are conservatively 1 billion people in the world right now that have some sort of sugar monitoring situation. And if you can imagine, you guys, if 1% of all of those people had one of these, that would be 10 million people. And all of them have to make a purchase through a person just like Nancy. So it's not static, it's this open API. And apps didn't really register a lot to me either. And this is what I know now about apps, is that Apple, you guys, makes $2.5 billion a week in apps, in revenue. So we're talking apps for alcohol monitoring, seizures, ovulation. If you know an app developer that can think of how this could work, you can definitely put them in touch. There's amazing opportunity here. Secondly, we have inside of our bands, we have these little chips called germanium stone. They have many wellness benefits. Nancy can share more, but they help with circulation. They're anti-inflammatory. We also know that everybody wants to have style. I've got a burgundy band on. If you go to Best Buy, there's like 5 bazillion different colored bands for all of the wearables out there. So we also have that too, because we know that's important to people, especially when they're wearing it every day. And then the last thing, you guys, is so incredible. I feel like I like pulled the wool over my eyes about this topic because I didn't know of a solution. And now that I do, I'm like blowing the roof off this thing. The EMF radiation electrosmog that is coming off of our devices is really coming into the news lately. They're very aware of it in Europe. And because of that, our product has a Class 1 medical grade device to show that it is proven to work and protect our bodies from the electrosmog. So hopefully you can see just from this little bit of information how big this market is. There are over 5 billion cell phone users. There are more cell phones than people on the planet. So again, you can see that this is a huge market opportunity that we're looking at here. Another thing that's really important when you're looking at a company like this is obviously the trend and the product, and then the leadership. Not only do we directly work with great leaders, but the company itself has incredible leadership. So the genius behind this whole vision is Fabio Galdi. He's the CEO and president. He's sometimes referred to as the Steve Jobs of network marketing. I'm not going to read all of these things, but the really interesting thing is he introduced one of the first touchscreen LCD PCs to the market, and he developed one of the first successful VoIP platforms, which, if you don't know what that means, it's voice over internet. So talking on the telephone, so to speak, over the internet. He's truly a visionary, and he's had great success in the past. Alessandro Senatori is our COO and co-founder. He's the math guy, the mastermind behind the compensation plan and how the money comes and goes, and that's an important part of this all too. And then lastly, we have Antonio De Rosa, who is our chief design officer. He makes things gorgeous, you guys. This is a gorgeous piece. Everybody that sees it, it stands out. It's different from our competition just in the sleekness, and he has won awards in design with Apple at the Consumer Electronics Show and more. He's truly a visionary. And then the last thing goes hand in hand with the leadership is that we are a top-rated company. In Business for Home, we have a AAA rating. We are in the top 100 in the direct selling, and we have the #1 product in the network marketing industry. And oh my God, wait. Did you guys know this was network marketing? If you didn't know, but now you're like, oh my gosh, let me tell you a few facts about network marketing that are fascinating. Network marketing has been around for over 100 years. You guys maybe remember the Avon lady down on the corner when you were growing up. But $186.6 billion in revenue are generated through the network marketing industry worldwide. That is 10 times the music industry, and it is more than the NBA, the NFL, and the MLB combined. So this is a huge industry that ordinary people just like us, not that Nancy's ordinary, she's actually quite extraordinary, can get involved in. And they pay out, the industry pays out $20 million in commissions daily to ordinary people. And we are also available for market in over 195 companies, which is amazing. Just within our group, we have people all over the world. So the 7 things that you want to look for in evaluating something like this are the product, which I'm sure you can agree we are leading a trend. We are first to market. We're the only technology company in the network marketing industry. And this is something that people are seeking and see a value from young people here like Madison to people that have elderly parents and beyond. In terms of the company, we are a publicly traded company under WCOR, which calls for massive transparency. So you can go ahead and look that up. The timing is amazing here. We are on our 3rd generation Hilo right now. We have the Hilo Classic, then we have the Hilo LX, and now we have the Hilo Plus. That is like the 3rd generation Apple product was the iPhone 5. It's like getting involved with Apple when they were just at the 5. The comp plan we're going to talk about in a minute. We talked about the management and the team, as in who Nancy works with directly. We're going to talk about them also in a minute here because they are quite remarkable as well. So if you want to be more than just a customer, we totally invite you to join our movement. The way you do that is you become a team, the first thing you do is you make a purchase. You choose a level, and we have different ways to get involved here besides just becoming a customer, like we said. So the first level is our personal bundle. It's just simply one band with the colored bands and the germanium stones, or a small packet of the BioZen. We have 12 at least in our house between the Wi-Fi and the cars. I have 2 kids, my husband and I. So it's real easy just personally to blow through 12 of those. If you buy those packs, it's $180 savings. The last pack is the Hilo LX Plus. But most people that are doing the business are coming in here at the builder level. It's where everybody in my team has come in. So what you're looking at here is a huge savings of $767. You can either get a large BioZen pack, which is really easy to resell and recoup your investment right away. This is the fastest way to start earning 20% in our compensation plan, which we're going to talk about a little bit here, but we can share much, much more detail on that. Our packs have either 4 Hilo LX, 2 Hilo LX and 2 Hilo Pluses, or 4 Hilo LX Pluses. And we talk a lot about family monitoring and guardian monitoring here. So it makes sense that you would want more than one band for your family so that you can monitor blood pressure and heart rate and breath rate and so on with your loved ones. And this is a way to do that. The last thing we have, which is going to be available until like May 1st, is the professional pack. It's the really all-in. And if you're like me and my family who have a business, you know that $3,500 to start a business is nothing compared to breweries and restaurants and all other things that people here are involved in. With this pack, you get 4 of the Hilo LX Pluses and then the germanium and the colored bands. But the amazing thing on this is that you pay for 30 BioZen, you get 42 for free, and if you sell those for $50 each, which is what they cost, you've made $3,600. So you walk away with your 4 Hilo LX bands for free. So that is a great way to start your business off with a great return on investment. And then the second thing that you do is you become a team builder. And what that means, it's just like what Nancy is doing, is she's looking for 2 people to partner with, 2 people that she wants to work with side by side closely and have them join her team. She works with me, with Kay, who's on here. We all work together to successfully launch our new people, just like we're doing here. And so with your 2 team builders, you are well on your way to success. And then the next step is that you help those 2 team people get their 2 team builders, and then you're earning bonus commissions and you're off and running. The last thing we have, which is a super high value proposition here with our company, is our loyalty plan. So in network marketing companies, there is typically an auto ship situation that people are in where they're getting a product monthly, like something that's a consumable product. So with us, you're not going to be buying a Hilo LX every month or what have you. So we have this amazing loyalty program. This is where your residual income, your beach money income, your fat pants income comes in. So direct sale means I sell something directly to my friend Martha. A leverage sale means that Martha sells something to her organization, and I make a small percentage of that. And then the residual income is the money that keeps coming in over and over again. And this is where our loyalty membership comes in. But with that, you have the Hilo App Pro, which is monitoring of up to 5 people, an incredible protection plan. So if a toddler smashes your band, or if you're in a triathlon and you dive into the water inadvertently, it's covered. And then with your $69, you can actually turn around and have $75 in our loyalty store. So you can buy products for yourself and family or to sell. And then you also earn an additional 1% commission after you've been in it for a year. So there's over $1,700 in value after a year for just your $59 a month. It's awesome. And then we talked about how not only does the company have to be really strong and sturdy, and having it be publicly traded is so important, but the actual individuals that we are following to learn what to do here, that's really important. So Nat and Chanita Pranaputra are the #2 income earners in all of network marketing, not world global, not in the US, in the whole world. And they wrote our plans, they wrote our training. Our top leader that we work with, Tanya, is actually with them right now, directly getting mentorship from them. They're actually at #4 here, Chad and Natita Chong. They're actually at their house right now in LA getting training. And you can see the huge, huge, huge amount of money these people are making. Now, I get it. That is silly, silly money. And most people that I work with, that we interact with, think that $500 or $1,000 could be totally life-changing. So, you know, hopefully we've showed you with the trend and the product, if they're making that much, if ordinary people like us could be bringing in 500 or 1,000 or even 2,000 a month, hopefully you can see how doable this is. We have attorneys and accountants and nurses and physicians and stay-at-home moms and athletes. We cover the whole gamut from every walk of life. It's truly, truly remarkable. And then also in our company, we have amazing trips. So our group just got back from Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. And now we have a new trip coming. And I actually, since we had a leadership call, I know what it is, but I can't say. But we're going to find out tomorrow, and Nancy can tell you. But it's totally doable to earn. It's amazing for a lot of people. It's a trip of a lifetime type scenario. So we have car bonuses and check matching bonuses and trips. And it's truly a lifestyle business. And you get to go with friends and people that you choose, which is great too. As we've shown, and hopefully you've seen, we are truly a revolutionary company. So just to recap here, there are no competitors in our segment. There's no joining fee. There's no requalifications once you've reached those 20% commission levels. We are truly a category creator in network marketing and in wearables in general. We're open in 195 countries. Like I said, there's check matching bonuses, there's luxury trips, we're publicly traded. It's very, very simple and lucrative. So in this, positioning is key, because the only way that people can buy this product is through people like Nancy and me, through our replicated websites. We essentially have our own Amazon website that we refer people to. And there's a lot of excitement here, and people are joining. And this, for me, is a little bit hard to understand, except for that in an organization, we all help each other and the commission grows off of one another. So Tanya, who's our top leader, saw the video like we showed you here today. She went through a presentation like this was over a year ago, so at the very, very beginning. And she said, I got to sleep on it. So she learned all about it at 11 o'clock at night. She slept on it. She woke up the next morning. She thought about it a little bit more, and she joined at 11. And in those 12 hours, 8 people had joined Seville's organization. So all those 8 people are enjoying the hard work of me and Nancy and all of Tanya's incredible organization that she's put together. And if she had joined before, those 8 huge successful organizations would be under Tanya's organization. So positioning is really key here, and timing is of the essence. So lastly, we're just going to wrap up with saying that we thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules in your lives to tune into what Nancy's doing and what's really important to her. And I'm going to ask that you get back to Nancy. And if you're a 1 and you really want to jump on board right now, you saw the value, the trend, and where this is going, definitely get back to her. If you're a 2 and you have a lot of questions, that's great. A lot of people are. I'll work with her to get those questions answered, and then we can individually do 3-way calls later to get all that answered. And if you're a 3 and you just hopped on to be a great supportive friend, that's awesome. And hopefully when you learned more about this, you thought of a couple people that could use the product, the benefits of the life sensing technology, or even the business, that you could give Nancy a really nice referral and she could work with them and just share more and see if it's a fit. So with that, we are going to wrap it up. Please get back to Nancy, and she is going to take great care of you. So have a great evening, and we will all be in touch.